Ranch Pringles are the best fucking thing ever. And now we're eating dill pickle. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Bearded Gaming Network.
Sorry for the interruption. There was a phone call from a certain parental figure, which will remain unnamed.
My mother's upset I'm too independent, and I don't tell her things.
But anyway, on to Chapter 3, the Salt Factory. Which, this is hell for me, boy.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I don't get this reference. This is probably some weird fucking Japanese game I've never heard of. That's what it looks like. Or maybe it's Bubble Bobble. Because there's a bubble. I don't fucking know, man. This is the one I don't get. And he's just like marching towards the Salt Factory. Now, he's a brave little piece of meat. I mean, the salt will kill him in an instant, but he just waltzes on in there. Like it ain't nobody's business. So anyway, Salt Factory. Mounds of salt! They will kill us if we even try to touch it. Ah, like that. You want to check if we're still recording?
Yeah, we are still recording.
Okay. Oh, God. Well,
I never paused the recording.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Did you? Oh, you didn't die. Damn. Okay. You did die.
No, if I get... Oh, shit. If I get all the way down there, I don't feel like climbing all the way back up. So, I just run into the salt wall. Jesus. Okay. Around this chapter is when things get real serious.
Shit just got real.
Yeah, shit just got real. Around, like, the end of this chapter is when things start becoming a clusterfuck. Right into the salt, wow. I didn't even try to control him, just right into the pile of death. So, Bones, how you doing today?
Good, how are you doing today?
I'm okay. Well, let's see. Today's Monday, so I uploaded Bearded Banter, episode 27. And, I'm also currently uploading Tuesday's video, which by now is probably already out, which is the top 15 BGN moments. And I'm uploading it today and then scheduling it to go live tomorrow, because that's much more convenient. Oh, fuck the- Oh, shit! I want that warp zone. Remember this warp zone? It's like the falling ass key.
Yep. And we were like so confused on how to get to the warp zone.
Yeah, we just discovered this like a couple days ago.
I think we just discovered this like Friday.
Oh shit, this one. Remember?
Oh, fucking hell.
The one that's like in Tron World and it's like, boom, check this shit out. Oh, fuck. No, it's like this warp zone.
At least we already got the bandages.
Yeah, the bandages in this warp zone are a bitch. The zone itself isn't even that difficult, it's just getting the bandages was a major clusterfuck. Ugh! Like, see, that's not difficult because it's, like, perfectly placed, but they put the bandages in places where you just barely miss it by jumping, and it's like, you have to, like, land perfectly on it, and it fucking whatever. I don't care. Should I switch my character? Just, mix things up. Ogmo, the ripoff, who's a piece of shit, and he controls like ass. Gish, he sticks to walls. The Kid, I fucking hate this guy, but he can double jump. Fucking Alien Hominid, he has a blaster shot. I assume that's the ninja from N+, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, that does look
Jill
like
from Mighty Jill Off, she can, like, break midair. Fly Wrench has a triple jump.
That's gotta be the Castle
That's the
Crasher.
Castle Crasher. That looks like Spelunky. Which you don't know what Spelunky is. It's a cool game. That's Commander Video. He can, like, float. That's Tim. He can rewind.
He's misunderstood. That's funny.
Now, these are either, like, that's probably gotta be, like, the Game Boy Meat Boy. And that might be, I don't know what that might be. That might be, Bandage Girl. Who knows? And that's 8-bit Meat Boy. I'm just gonna stick with Meat Boy, really. Like, you can't get much better than the meat. I mean, that's what the game is. That's the name of the game, everyone. Haha, I'm clever. I'm not really clever. I almost fell. So what do you think about this zone? I remember this level. This was like one of...
Wasn't this one in the demo?
Yeah, that was a demo level. So what do you think of the zone, the Salt Factory?
It's a fucking bitch.
Fuck you, Salt. Like, I get there's a salt factory, but there is not a need for that much salt. Shit.
It's a salt factory, Sean.
I understand,
They
but really.
produce salt in large quantities.
Okay, I'm not gonna go for that fucking warp zone because you need a specific character to get to it, and I remember that being a bitch trying to get to it, so fuck that. But I did get it. Eventually, I did get. Oh, fuck. Introducing homing missiles. And I also, like, this game, to me, is, like, perfectly designed because, like, first off, the levels are really well designed, but they, like, introduce mechanics very subtly.
Yeah, there's, like, a learning curve. It doesn't
Yeah.
just throw you into things.
Yeah, like, the levels themselves are really well designed, but then, like, every few levels, they'll, like, very subtly introduce a new mechanic, and they'll, like, ease you into it to, like, teach it to you.
introduces, like, rockets, and you don't have to really, like, try really hard to avoid them or, like, time it properly, and then later on you have to time it properly, and
So,
it
like,
kind of just eases you into it, which is nice. Not a lot of games do that. A lot of games just throw you in, and it's like...
or games tell you, like, they always hold your hand, they tell you exactly how to do something. Like, I enjoy games that, like, oh, shit. I enjoy games that, like, there's no text to teach you how to do things. They, like, teach you through the gameplay, and you actually, like, they show you something, and then they make you do it without a word, and then that's how they teach you how to do things. I like games like that.
Yeah.
Because it's,
See,
like,
a lot of the games that I play are, like, RPGs, so, like, it's kind of hard, because, like, it's a lot of, like, customizing, so, like, you have to be told, like, which button you use to, like, level up and, like, that kind of thing.
Yeah, but I think, going back to, like, our discussion earlier, like I said, I think there's, like, a couple different types of games. There's, like, the multiplayer games, which, you know, are just based around people getting together online and playing with each other. And then there are, like, the single-player games where the entire game is based around, like, an engaging storyline. Like, you know, this game is meant to be played by yourself to truly experience it. And then there are games like this, which are just, like, throwbacks to, like, the old-school games, like the Marios and the Sonics, where you could just jump right into it and have fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think those are, like, those three kinds of games. And, like, on Xbox Live Arcade, it's, there are a lot of these kind of games. Shit. Like the Super Meat Boys and, like, the Fezzes, where you can just, like, pick up and play it, and you can have, like, a lot of fun. And, like, it's very nostalgic in the way it's designed, because it really takes a lot of influence from the older era of games.
Yeah.
Which is, like, when most people grew up in, like, the Nintendo age, when those games really got popular. Not, we're 90s kids, though. So, like, we grew up with, like, the N64.
No.
Shit! Key.
My first console was we had the
Super Nintendo.
No, the Nintendo, and then we had the Super Nintendo.
Well, see, I was born around the time when, like, the N64 was just coming out. And, like, I remember, like... I remember when I was, like, 3, and, like, you, Dad, and I, like, every night we would play a little bit of Mario 64, and we ended up, like, all three of us beating it together. Don't you remember that?
Yeah, see, like, you were born 3 years after me, so, like, I got all the... like, the Yoshi's Island and, like, the original Mario Brothers and stuff, and then you got...
I got, like, Mario
the N64 stuff.
Yeah, I got, like... shit. I got, like, Mario 64 and Banjo, and, I wasn't really into Ocarina of Time, but I know you had, like, Ocarina of Time. Mm-hmm. But, like, I was, like, when I was growing up, I had, like, Mario 64, Banjo-Kazooie, like, you know, games like those.
Yeah.
That's what I grew up with.
Yeah, see, that's because you were born 3 years after me, so I got, like, all the original stuff, and then you got...
Yeah, so
I really
didn't get to play, like, any of the games she had until I was a little older. Like, around the time when I was, like, 5 or 6.
Yeah, and we unearthed the Super Nintendo and shit from the closet.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yes, the Super Nintendo came out of the closet.
Psst. I didn't know the Super Nintendo. Is there something you want to tell us?
Did you die?
Yeah, I died. But, like, yeah, there are, like, games like these, which a lot of, like, on the Xbox Live Marketplace, there are a lot of arcade games like this, where it takes a lot of influence from, like, the older generation of games, like the Marios and the Sonics, where it's just, like, a traditional 2D platformer that you can just pick up and play and have a really good time with it. It's nothing, like, too complex that you have to really get invested in. It's just something you can just sit down and play for, like, an hour, and you can really enjoy it.
Yeah.
And
it's not something that you get like super emotionally invested in or anything like that. Like, it's funny and it's cute
and it's just a lot of fun to play.
Yeah.
Okay, watch this. Dodging skills. Skills that kills people dead in bed. Yeah, that's right. Oh wow, that's over already. Jesus. Now we get to fight Brownie,
which is a
pile
like of shit.
Your doppelganger, and he's a massive turd, literally. Like, this game has a really dark sense of humor, but it's cute at the same time.
It's like adorable.
It's
and,
adorably dark.
It's like dark, and then it's also like fart jokes.
Yeah, because like you look at like the visuals, and they're very cartoony, and they're very lighthearted, and like they're really cutesy. And then the humor in the game, there's so much fucked up shit. Like, look, there's Brownie. He's literally a piece of poop.
Yeah, but it's like there's like some fucked up shit, and then there's like you fight a gigantic turd.
Yeah.
Or like you race a turd.
Yeah, you race a turd.
Like.
And then did you see fucking Bandage Girl? She's like, fucking goddamn it.
Yeah, so it's like there's all the dark stuff, and like you cripple.
Ah, damn it.
You cripple this poor blood clot.
Yeah,
the like all the animals like die, and then you literally race Dr. Fetus's turd. Like.
I love this game. This is why I play video games, to race virtual turds. That sounds very wrong. I race turds in games, and that's why I'm a gamer. I'm gonna fucking beat this shit. Haha! I'm clever. You giggled a little bit. I'm fucking clever.
And then this is like really sad, even though he's a turd.
Stop, Brownie! It's like they literally just introduced him, and he's been around for like 30 seconds, and then they just kill him off right away. And of course, in a game like this, where it's like very cutesy and cartoony, it's like you don't want to see a character die no matter who they are. Like, Brownie! I don't care if he's only been there for a minute, I already love him. I like how Meat Boy's like, come at me, fucker! And then he's just like, here, hold my remote.
And then Meat Boy kicks a poor little blood puppy.
We already got to that. It was very depressing.
I know. That's like the most depressing part of the whole game. When fucking Meat Boy kicks the meat puppy.
Alright.
And then the meat puppy dies.
Alright, on to hell, everyone. And back.